Oh, all right. Time to enjoy this game that I've played 500 million times. But again, the purpose of me streaming this game is just to talk about Nioh 3. Because I kind of find that a little bit more fun than playing Nioh 2. Nioh 2 is a game of the past. It's a game of the past. Alright, let's switch over. Boop, 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 boop. Right, at the very least, let me make sure. Okay, got that sorted. Change up Guardian Spirits. What do I want to try? Nah. No. Why do I have Kama Itachi on here? I missed Nioh 3 already? Hey, me too. Me too. You started a new playthrough since the demo ended? You're in Way of the Strong? Nice. 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 How far did you get? In Way of the Strong. Jeez. Almost at the end. I already platinumed the game. I just wanted a fresh run.
Took a look in my backpack, my big bag, my green one. Please sit next to the paperwork. I had everything.
We can always return the stuff unless you want extras. Okay.
I feel a bit silly.
It's better than the toilet paper thing we had.
Right, but we had too much.
Yeah, we had too much. Yeah. See ya. Alright, I think that's good enough. Almost at the end. I already platinumed the game. I just wanted a fresh run. Damn. That's some commitment. Include you. Alright, we'll include you, Shinji, into Nioh 3. Promise. Alright, you'll be included. Hey Roshan, how you doing? Is that Gaki Master? Okay. Do not, you're not getting included. No. No, not at all. Am I gonna play Ninja Gaiden for it? Yeah, absolutely. Without a doubt. Why? Because no Gaki Master, none of that. I can't wait till the next Noon 3 demo. Yeah, Noon 3. Me neither. Yeah, I can't wait for the next Nioh 3 demo either. Do we really want to do this level? No. They should include dual class weapons, meaning you aren't stuck in ninja mode to use a certain weapon or samurai. I would love that. I certainly hope that, from what I understand, they're going to have like ninja swords, like dual ninja swords and then dual samurai swords. So I think that'll take care of that. Am I gonna play what? No Rise of the Gaki. What are you talking about? Oh, probably a death. How many? Why do I have so many skill points? It's just because I've played this game a lot and I haven't used all of them. Oh, you're fine. I'm just double checking to see if you need me for anything. Done. Got that taken care of. Alright, let me see what I missed in chat. Gaki, Gaiden, Rise of the Gaki, get out. I just got done playing and died to Gaki a few times. I was starting to feel the Gaki hate. Yes, let it flow through you. I admit, I do like how the Omeo skills work since we're no longer half yokai. Yeah, I'm cool with it too. I don't really mind the change. Does the beta Nioh 3 have a date? Wishing it would be for PC. There is no date at this time. My guess is sometime in November. I don't know if it'll be for PC, but I certainly hope so. So I have so many skill points because I just don't use them after a certain point. So like, I have, for example, 21 axe skill points, right? But I've already gotten every skill. So for me, all I can get is extra axe attack, and I like don't feel it. I don't really need it, nor do I care for it, so I just don't invest. Same with like the samurai skill points. Like I could get more ranged weapon attack or barehanded attack, which not really that big of a deal. So I still have to get used to the changes they made to True and Through and Flowing Shadow. I'm not a big fan. I have a video coming up. It's just a clip from one of my streams. But basically, if you're on the PC, basically just if you work with the skill expansion mod, a lot of it will start to become more comfortable over time. So yo, I just started a new Nioh 2 run with a friend who never played a Souls type. I guess shout out Vibrational Baba? What? Fat fingers a little phone fair. 2026 Q1 be like a jobless gamer. Potentially. But yeah, I don't need the points, so I don't use them. Hey, what's up? Vibrational Baba is the guy that I'm playing with. He's new to YouTube. Oh, okay, cool, cool. Hey, what's up, Jesse? Hope you're doing well. Do you think the release is January or February? My guess is maybe February. I don't know. Yes, Ryzen, you are very new to Nioh. I know you are. You've never played this. How's it going, Ryzen? Do I prefer corruption or purity? Corruption. I was in Ongyoki, you little shit! Why did you grab me? Could I not brute parry the tornado and wake up? I probably could have, it doesn't occur to me. Teach me how to Nioh? I'll try. Teach me how to Dougie? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I could have done a little better. Oh well. I always play theme builds, Scorpio style. So water and lightning, Tonfa and spear, now it's Fist of Dachi. Big fun. Awesome. Do I have a favorite boss? In this game, probably Ren Hayabusa might be one of my favorites. Oh, seriously, man, this boss, I hate him. This is Underworld Depths, though. This is like Dream of the Nioh and beyond. Oh, this boss is just frustrating. Alright, I'm busting out different weapons. Let's see what chat has said. You gotta say you're jealous of the Virgil skin? Yeah, it's fun. Nioh 3 should have romance with full uncensored sex scenes. I mean, you can just go on any porn site. I don't think Nioh needs that. Nioh 3 should include new weapons for sure. And hi everyone. Hey, welcome. Jesse, are you okay? Are you having fun? Jesse, what are you doing? Why the excessive chat? It's just a little odd to me. Don't say my name. What are you doing, bro? No, Jesse Scott, I'm now even more gonna say your name. What are you trying to instigate in chat? Doing pretty good. How are you, Dark Vontae? Seriously? Just die. Anyway. Let's see. I wish this game gave us the KD ratio for human bosses enemies like it does for the yokai. It'd be funny to look back on. Yeah, I'd agree. Hey, Super Saiyan. Nioh 3 should include in every screen with gear in it a sort of bicep bonus and a filter bicep bonus. I would like that too. I would very much like that. Nunchucks would be cool, maybe too similar to Tonfa. Maybe. But in Ninja Gaiden they had flails in Tonfa, and they felt very different. So I think it's possible if they include flails in this game, they would make it quite different. Naginata would be awesome? Yeah, that'd be cool. Jet boots would be cool. We need an origin story for how they got in Rise of the Ronin after all. Touche, we do. Jesse, are you gonna contribute anything meaningful to my channel? I'm just gonna straight up ask you. Or are you just chatting on someone's YouTube channel with no real purpose, just because it's fun? I'm just gonna ask, dude. Yes. Yeah, I remember for the jet boots, Ernest Sato having that was kind of spicy. Got stuff for ninja, hopefully. Would be pretty cool. Aw, damn. Nioh 3 needs Pooper to play with subs. Nioh 3 should include that Stranger of Paradise guy. There's many. What do I think would be some good weapons to add to 3? Not mentioned prior? Ooh, like aside from flails or Naginata? Oof. That's tough. That's really tough. It's actually really tough for me to think of one. Damn. Even Divine Retribution is backslash well. I just want more evasive moves and some better movement abilities. I would love that too. Two Odachis. Damn. Alright, fine. Fine, have it your way. Nioh 3 should include memes on it like Stranger of Paradise. What? God damn it! That spear thrust gets to me. I hope we get that in Nioh 2. We get his move. Right after dodging, we do a quick thrust like that. That'd be kind of fun. Bro, this is so irritating. I'm not even having fun. I just want him to be done. I'm not like, oh yay, it's so cool. Oh. This is just boring. I want more attacks that go to the left or right. I love going to the left and right. And maybe a spell to give you spectral weapon that repeats your moves behind you. That's a cool idea. Yo, seriously? This isn't like fun. I was thinking throwing knives, reverse katana. I think reverse grip katana will be for ninja. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, I keep the... This Honda, this car keeps running me over. That's right. A bayonet weapon could be cool, like from Ronin. Yeah, that would be interesting too. The Oxtail Blade was really cool to add into Ronin. I was very surprised by that. Seriously? A Western Saber Rapier with all the complexity of Nioh stances would be badass. That's true, I would agree. Oh man, this guy... That wasn't even fun. Big shurikens you can use as a melee weapon but function similar to a boomerang. Axel's weapon from Kingdom Hearts. Ooh, that's tricky because now I'm like, hey, didn't they have that with Pinwheel Shuriken? You can like refill. It's tough, I'm not sure. You definitely need at least one or two more fantasy weapons like the Switchglaive. Maybe copy some from early Samurai Warrior games. That'd be cool. I 100% want one, but do y'all think they're adding a new weapon though? It'd be cool, but with two forms seems like a lot of work. They might do like one weapon for each style. think that's unique to each. It's possible. Maybe like one for samurai, one for ninja. Ooh, alright, I better pay attention. It's because of Giant Toad, obviously. That was fun. I think Shuten Doji, that form, is probably one of the most fun bosses in Nioh 3. Easily. For me. I love this boss. I think they should add a short katana and just give it the Ryu Hayabusa moveset and ninja. I think they do have a reverse grip ninja style for sword. There's some Twitter footage of it, so it's official. His weapon should be added to Nioh 3. They kind of gave it to the axe. I want a weapon with a shield. Yeah, sword and shield would be cool. I'd love that. An umbrella could be a good shout for an offensive defensive weapon. They do have it in Wild Hearts, so maybe they could bring it over. The whip could be cool. Yeah, the whip, but that might get ported to Kusarigama, no? Shu Tendoji. If you use the Shu gesture 10 times during the fight, he goes away and you win. I wish I'd tried that. I wish I did that. I should have done that. Yeah, that's a super secret. I didn't know that. Honestly, I just want the whip to live my Castlevania fantasies. Touche. Touche. When do you start getting Scroll of the Dams? You get them once you are in, once you get to the depths. Wait, no, I countered you, bro. I cut the burst counter, that threw me off. I'm a die-hard sword main, but I'm wondering if I should switch to Tonfa for Nioh 3. How about this? I'll play sword and Tonfa. And then you can decide. That works. I wanted my sort of meditation, but it is what it is. That ending with Ren was nasty. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it. What about Sai? That'd be pretty cool. A training ground with a larger enemy variation would be epic. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like that too. No, no Gaki Chief. No, no, we do not need that. That is not something that is necessary for anyone's enjoyment. No, no, Chancellor. Absolutely not. Do not listen to this. It's not my name, Avernus. No. Alter Moon, no. What do you mean no idea is a bad one? Anything to do with Gaki and in support of Gaki is a bad idea. No. No, Chancellor. No. Absolutely not. No, no, no. Stop. 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 Stop that. Stop that right now. I just realized there is an Okinawan fighting style that makes use of a shield, so that could be possible. Yeah, I think that'd be cool if they had a sword and shield. I don't know if they'll do it, but it would be cool. I will miss soul cores. Yeah, they have a different functionality in Nioh 3. Quite the adjustment for many. I've done these scrolls so many times. Trying to see if there's like a fun side mission I'd want to do. Just done this so much. Wave of Terror. I did that a lot. I've done that so many times. Trustworthy? Oh, I hated that one. Winds of Ruin. The Lily one? What's the Lily one? That's not this one, is it? Imagine this guy in Nioh 3. If made appropriate for Nioh 3. Dude, this guy sucks. One thing that's cool though is that, well, we've seen Cuckoo's Call in the trailer, a fire version, which is his. They also had like retrograde flow of water, which makes me think they're going to have some variation of what Saito has too. Which I think is pretty cool. Oh my god. Bro, how? Why did I pick this boss again? Oh yeah, because I'm dumb. Can I hit phase 2? It's one's more interactive, bro. Seriously. Thank you. Oh my god, you just, this is so awkward. Do your thing, thank you. Dude, do a burst attack, you're so, thank you. Thank you. Jeez. What is this? Is so boring, bro. Like, just die. This is so boring. Not even remotely fun there, dude. Like, come on. Hey, what's up, Lucky? Good to see ya. I was a hardcore Omeo, so I'm not a big fan of tying them as chorus. Yeah, talked about that earlier in a previous stream. Whereas just like the concerns about being able to use Jutsu, like for those who really like using Jutsu in their gameplay, it's not as well integrated as say ninjutsu. The Onmyo magic is not as well integrated as ninjutsu for ninja style. So naturally people want like an Onmyo mage style, which I would love. That'd be really cool. I think that'd be cool. I don't know if they're gonna do it, but it would be cool. I think it'd be cool if they worked the geyser kind of stuff and the active skill infusions. We'll have to see how exactly it goes, but it seems like they're going in that direction. So like, let's see. Like, they seem a bit more interesting. There's like some modifications with certain things. I have to head out? Okay, get out of here. No, always forget Gaki. Always. Yeah, I've seen like Cuckoo's Call with like some fire imbued into it. But yeah, like we'll just have to see how the transformed art really plays out. I hope it's like pretty cool.
嵐吹く予感に似たり その程度
Yikes. By the way, how do you handle Ren doing one of his quick attacks out of your pressure and killing you? How do I handle it? I mean, I've learned the boss enough to understand generally what attacks he's gonna do. So it's just a lot of experience is what it boils down to. It's like usually after an attack string, he's gonna do a quick attack to pressure, right? So that's what I look for. But you can see how much I've labbed him. Yeah, there's, like, I can predict better than I can react. What? No, I countered him. Man, come on, Nioh 2. What you doing? Yeah, so I generally try to predict. I can't react as fast. Damn. Yeah, the dash light to back wave is tight. Right, I've done that so many times. So, like, I know what to expect. It's pretty much like a parry check. 'Hey, Shark Zoo! I've fought him a lot. That's the best way to put it. I've learned how to keep him under pressure, and then I know what will happen. Generally speaking, I generally know how to deal with what's coming up next. Like, you can see how much I could just pressure him non-stop. There's one new thing I realized I could do. Is I can do one thing I just realized I could do to prevent Yoki from hitting is do a burst, brute burst into Yoki, and then that seemed to work. So that'll be helpful. I've seen a bunch of videos saying it's basically just Phantom Burst timing, but I can pull that off but not backwave. Probably because regular human attacks don't have as much lead up as a burst attack. Probably. What items do I use for key regen, or is it just because of max character level? I'll show you what I got. I think, yeah, so I've got like some slight anima regeneration on my weapons. It's like anima bonus grapple. But for the most part, I have a lot of things that reduce my key consumption. So even this, anything that I try to remove the key penalties as much as possible. Not like too much, but a significant amount. And one of the biggest buffs that I have for my key regeneration involves this. This gives me an 80% boost to my key recovery. It's a really, 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 really good. So I'll use a yokai ability and then I'll get a shit ton of key back. And that's what you're seeing. And then other things include like use less key in general, have more key, use less key. Yeah, that's what it boils down to. Do some more key damage here and there. So yeah, I've kind of fine-tuned my equipment so that it can hit the playstyle that I want. What's the best sword build? Define best. You want like best damage, best in terms of fun? What are you looking for? Tate Ebushi next? I suppose I could. Yeah, using the brute counter in combat is very helpful. Very, very helpful. Fun sword build? Probably go with like Magatsuhi's Grace. Have fun with that. Utsunushi, yeah, it's another great idea too. Do you think Team Ninja will have a beta for this? Yeah, I'm sure they will. Oh. Oh, I haven't got hit by that in ages. Advent Gamer, I'll take a look at your comments when I can. Ah, damn it. Alright, let me catch up. What should Nioh 3 include? Personally speaking, I kind of wish they go back to old Onmyo magic from 2 and use the soul box for maybe offensive and defensive yokai soul cores. Okay. Like, let's use Mizuki for an example. Offensive, he does what he does in 3, but defensive, if put in that slot, he raises a shield on you or takes a hit or something. Okay, so some customization. That sounds cool. I think Nioh 3 should include another fight with the member of the Hayabusa clan. I'm sure they will. Nioh 3 should include a single cutscene after 100%ing where William shows up in his underwear and says, "Congratulations, you really are the Nioh 3." Yeah, now we're talking. Okay. Any plans for the 4th? Cass and I are mostly chilling. Close enough. Alright, you can switch yokai forms in yokai shift. Yeah, it's just change your guardian spirits. It's a native to the game, no mod required. I hope our ability to change our outfits will be kind of like Rise of the Ronin. That'll be fun. I think Nioh 3 should add daily random camps that get conquered by random yokai each day. Hey, that might be possible with like Twilight things. It's possible. Hey, what's up, Golden? Do I think Nioh 3 should do a game mode harder than the depths? Depends what we mean by more difficult. Because I don't think... Oh look, 4-starred stats. Trash. I don't think there's a single person... Like... Hold on, I'm confusing my brain. Give me a moment, let me get out of this mission, then I'll talk about it. I don't think there's a single person who thinks that Nioh 3's difficulty, or sorry, Nioh 2's depths difficulty wasn't like crazy high. I do think that there's at least some people, or at least myself, where it's kind of like, how do I put it? I found that the difficulty for in the depths, and oh, I can't even gather my thoughts. I was so focused. Hold on. Oh. Hey, the truth, I'm glad it worked. I'm glad it worked out. Alright, I'm gonna cool down, because after fighting Tate that many times, I definitely want to chill. Ooh, alright, let me take a little breather. Let me take a little breather. I need to take a breather. Okay. Alright. Ooh. Forget what it's like to fight the purple enemies. Okay. I certainly think Nioh 3 or Nioh 2's depths was very difficult. And I'm okay with difficulty, but I found that Nioh 2's difficulty was basically like the depths difficulty was just like really, all things considered, not that fun. It just became like a scale fest to me, and like I frankly didn't really give a shit, you know? It's just... It was frustrating. Like, it just wasn't all that fun. It was like, okay, cool. The only difference between... Like, all things considered, the difficulty in the depths, like 26 through 30, just wasn't that fun. Like, I had like 3 bosses back to back. They can pretty much one-shot you. And the only real meaningful difference from like depths like 5 to like 30, aside from multiple bosses, is just like all related to build stuff. To me, it was a gear check. Stranger of Paradise was the same thing. It was just a gear check. And you kind of have to like play that way. And that type of difficulty I do not find fun. Right? Like, I like the concept of the underworld. I like the concept of the depths. I even like the concept of multiple fights. But in practice, just like it gets so frustrating. I remember I would get so frustrated in the depths when it would be like, oh, Owl just does one little like claw at me and then I die. Like, that sucks. And then like yokai are like impossible to deplete their ki, like, so then players are just incentivized to go for the super safe stuff that works. Like Ippon spam was like a thing. Just like, alright, infinite anima, just keep spamming Ippon, for example. And so it's just like, alright, well, if my player ability doesn't really matter, like, I'm not that engaged. And that's what's happened when it comes to the depths. I beat it once, didn't really want to play it. And then when it came to like my whole like Ganondorf playthrough, I haven't really wanted to play it again because now I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go from depths 1 to 30. Okay, what does that really require? I'm like, not really much skill. Really, it's more about builds, and then I have to grind. And so it's like this just very different way of playing compared to what I did like about Nioh, which is very much just all the player skill related stuff. That's what I enjoy about it. True, it's almost a guarantee win if you build that Brick Breaker build. Right, exactly. If you do go Brick Breaker, reduce enemy damage, and just like scale things, and it's like, oh, it's like not even that big of a deal. So, yeah, that, like, I could make that for my character. But it's kind of like really? Like that's the difference, really? It's just if I can get the right gear, it's not going to be how well I can play. I'm like, well, that kind of sucks. It's hard because the cool kind of difficulty, more and harder enemy movesets is very development intensive. It's 100 times easier just to crank the enemy's damage than to animate all new moves. I agree, which is why when Team Ninja does do that, I respect the shit out of it, because they do a great job. Even in Nioh 3's alpha demo, like, the movesets to the skeleton warriors, like, kept it fresh. Like, that was so cool. I was like, whoa, now little spears, now, like, in the alpha 3 demo, the spear skeletons, they're already frustrating as fuck as it is when they come out of nowhere and stab you. But what they do now is they throw their spear at you. I'm like, bro, what? This is so cool. I was like, what the shit? You just chucked the entire thing, you know? Or even like the big skeleton warriors threw me off when it would be like, they do their spin stuff. They're like 1, 2, 3, 4 spin, and then they added a burst attack at the end. I was like, oh shit, like that was cool. So I enjoyed that. Right, but the thing is, they already made a whole new moves and new enemies for multiple New Game Plus cycles. Right, and I guess the end game stuff for Nioh, like, I mean, with the way that things are endgame wise, my shift started to focus away from like conquering the content to like just enjoying the fights. What like I could actually enjoy. So I would focus on that. Like, okay, cool, I beat the depths once. Alright, well, alright, I did it. I don't really want to do it again. But hey, there's these enemies that I really want to make these really fun, stylish fights against because I see how awesome that could be. So like I just focused on that, and that's what my channel basically focuses on. So there's that. But yeah, like I'm sure they want to cook as much as they can with the enemies. Most want to cook. Just a matter of where's the time and resources for. I agree. I think Deb's problem was that the bosses do not have enough burst counters and reduce the damage overall. Yeah, and also like the HP regeneration was like painful. That was really painful. So like owl flies around and you're like, okay, I guess I have to like shoot it actively. And otherwise it'll regen health in the air. And I'm like, oh my god, seriously? But like what you're saying is perfectly valid. I'm just saying that the depths are kind of like beyond endgame content. So it makes sense it's way more numbers based, new mechanic stuff. Right. And I recognize that. It's just the player in me who wants to be able to experience everything the way that he wants to is like, no. No, I don't want to go down that route. Oh man. It's like I don't enjoy it. But I beat it once. And I will say though, and here's what I will say about Nioh 1 versus Nioh 2 endgame. I prefer Nioh 2's depth over Nioh 1's abyss any day. Just straight up. Because Nioh 1 Abyss was 1,000 floors. And it got like so repetitive after a while. Just so incredibly repetitive. I'm like, why am I playing? Okay, cool. I fight Onryoki with a human boss how many times? Like 500 million times. Okay, cool. This is so fun. Woo. Like there was just nothing. It's like maybe a few floors were cool. I remember, I think 2 of them. I think it was floor 666. It was like 100 Eyes and Edward Kelly. I'm like, that's at least a cool double boss combination. And then floor 999 was Sanada Yukimura and Date Masamune. So like at least that like was unique. And so those types of challenges were more fun. It felt pretty like there was like it was like cool. I was like, all right, I can dig that. But like Nioh 3 doesn't really have that. Yeah, Nioh 1 was already very repetitive. I want Depths and Underworld to be like Bloodborne Thumerian dungeons. Oh yeah, you got to fight some cool, unique stuff in there. So I enjoyed that. Was Nioh 3 that good that you played the alpha and now can't go back to Nioh 2? In a lot of ways, yeah. Like, Nioh 2 obviously is more complete, but like Nioh 3 adds extra dimensions of gameplay that it's like now that I got used to that, going back to Nioh 2 feels more like a downgrade. I don't have a jump. I don't have midair attacks. I don't have, like, I'm actually excited to use ninjutsu. Like, I don't really use jutsu in Nioh 2, but in Nioh 3, like, it was fun to incorporate with ninja style. I really liked it. I love the physical arts. Oh, that was so cool. Yeah, you can't even slide in this game. Come on. Oh, I was so excited for, like, I've never used I've hardly used jutsu. Yeah, Frost Moon. Frost Moon is so cool. Like, oh my gosh. Frost Moon mechanic is like fucking amazing. It is so cool. Like, yes, in Nioh 2 have more weapons, but the potential of what I see Nioh 3 could be is just like, I'm like, damn, this is gonna be some fire. This is gonna be fire. So I'm stoked for that. Frost Moon, oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Free attacks on Key Pulse. Or you can flux. Or you can use them to like maintain your ki while you're in arts proficiency mode. Like, I don't know if you saw like my clip fighting that big tall guy with the Odachi. But it was just like I was doing Moonlit Snow charge, Moonlit Snow like into a Frost Moon, and I would get my ki back and keep it going. Then of course people are like, yo, what the fuck? How are you doing these attacks with the Odachi so often? And I'm like, bro, Frost Moon. I Flux 2 into a Frost Moon. You can use a Flux 1 with Frost Moon, just not Flux 2? I was, if I'm not mistaken, I did do Flux 2 in a Frost Moon. Legit. I was like, bruh, this is kind of ridiculous. If my memory serves correctly, I'll have to check out my clip, because I'm pretty sure I would do Flux 2 into Frost Moon. And I remember someone in my chat was just like, dude, I've heard the arts proficiency thing way too much. Yeah, the arts proficiency thing is such a game changer. It's such a game changer. Like, one of the common things I would hear in feedback for Nioh 3's demo was that, like, oh, ninja style means samurai style sucks. And then I'm like, bruh, have you seen my damage and power and speed output with samurai style? It's like, oh, now you can unleash all the things. Moonlit Snow charge, I know that takes 3/4 of your ki, but on activation it costs fucking nothing. I'm like, what the shit? And then chaining it to skill into skill into skill into skill over and over and over again is like fucking beast. Oh, sorry about that. But I'm like, yo, that's like really cool. You know, both the styles are good because you play either for 2 minutes and become convinced it's the best one. Yeah, that's what I really liked. I liked how ninja style, like, it felt really powerful once you could understand all the dodging. Like, come on, all the jump cancel stuff we saw, the footstool jumps, like the midair gameplay, throwing your jutsu around, like cicada shell to teleport. Like, that was so fucking cool. That was so cool. I absolutely loved that. All right, and you can get so much ki back, and there's just like so much ninja style could do. And then, but samurai style has all that deflect stuff, and like, it has a very sharp and strong identity. It's so, so cool. And I see some members in chat, and Christopher Source Rex, yeah, I'm gonna be ending my stream soon. But yeah, like, and about the whole dodge key pulse for samurai, sure, it seems like they've taken that out, but I want you to take into account the skills management thing that they have, which allowed players to key pulse on guard by default. So, like, what? So the blessed weapon or ultimate strength mechanic is just something you can just pick. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, all right, that seems kind of crazy. And then for ninja style, you can, before mist doesn't get rid of like any key, like yokai realms, and then you can modify it so it does. And I'm like, so the reason I say that is because it is entirely possible that players get some like equipable skill that gives dodge on key pulse. And it becomes a choice to customize your samurai style. So it might be like pros and cons. You're like, I really want to have this type of functionality, but it comes at the cost of this. And I can see like different ways to play the samurai style. And same principle for ninja style. I don't see why not. Like, I'm sure, I'm pretty positive they would do that. So it's like quite nuts. It's great. Maybe in 4 we'll get an Omeo Mage style. Nioh 4 waiting room, here we go. Nioh 4 comes out in 2030. 2031. So yeah, like I certainly think a lot is possible. You're so hyped, but I need to wait for PC release. Guess what? This Nioh 3 will be simultaneously releasing on the PS5 and PC. Same day release. So yeah, you'll get it. That is on their official site. They're releasing it the same day. Yeah, I hope it's not like previous Team Ninja ports. Oh yeah, legit. Let me, yeah. Seriously, go check their Nioh 3 website. PS5 and Steam, release same day. I need their next RPG game to be an Edo period. I'm kind of done with Sengoku era meeting same NPCs. Oh, come on. You're telling me you're not happy to see Nekomata the third time or Honda the third time? Yeah. You're pre-ordered on both, yeah. Ninja Gaiden 4 and Nioh 3. I don't want to see Honda again, please. Dude, he's already in. He's already in. If you looked at the announcement trailer, he's in. Fuku's in. So yeah. Not Magoichi again. I'm sure it'll be in there. We're gonna fight Honda Tadakatsu again. And he's gonna, this time, as opposed to, just ground stabs, he's gonna jump in the air and do an aerial stab, because fuck us, that's why. Yeah. I'm sure that's what's gonna happen. I mean, who knows? Probably bring back Obsidian Samurai, who knows? Saito Toshimitsu rolling up with the Onmyo Glock, like, missed me, yeah. Yeah, now Honda will just one-shot you at the fight start, yeah. I mean, we already have Shinroku. We have the Guardian Spirit Shinroku. And so it stands to reason we're gonna fight Honda, bro. My only hope is that Guardian Spirit skills are handled well. I think they'll do a good job. I think they'll do a good job. So, for example, in an interview with the executive producer, so Yasuda-san, if you pay attention to Nekomata's Guardian Spirit skill, it's the same thing as when White Tiger like jumps back and flies away. It's a similar feel. So I think anytime we fought Guardian Spirits in Nioh 2, we'll get their movesets in some capacity. So it could be fun. When I stream, I just hope they add more famous figures in general. Because the Oda army was a bit lackluster, with the likes of Ranmaru still being a revenant and the lack of Nagahade Niwa. Yeah, I hope they, like, if they're going to go for more of a historical setting, include more of the characters. And from what I understand, the guy that they're including this time was just a revenant in, like, the first games. Heck, even in Nioh 1, they had Benkei, but Benkei was just a revenant. They had, like, the Battle of the Bridge. And then in Nioh 2, they boosted out. Yeah, I think we'll probably get 3 skills per Guardian Spirit, like 3 Soul Cores. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'll be streaming this several hours a day when Nioh 3 comes out. It also just depends what I'm doing with my life at the time. Will we see Tokichiro again? Will we just see Tokugawa again? Or is it just going to be Toyotomi versus the Red Army? I don't know. I don't know. I'll miss being a cool yokai. Yeah, that will be... It's surprising that on some level they decided to go from us being a shifling towards us just being a normal human, but having a greater affinity for guardian spirits. So we'll have to see what's going on. How was my day? My day was pretty good. I need my boy William back, and even if he dead, dude, of course they're going to include William. I'm curious if they're going to include our character from Nioh 2. Yes, Lucky, you just touched it. My pipe dream wish is that it checks your system for Nioh 2 save data and gives you a boss fight against Yorhide. That'd be so cool. Isn't the story supposed to be that our character will go to hell or something, which is why we see Takeda Shingen on the trailer? I think so, but I don't really know. Brick Breaker Hide? Yeah, if that happens, we're a bit... we're screwed. I mean, who knows? I don't know what their story is going to be about. I don't. So we'll have to find out. But, like, Nioh 3 is... I'm very excited for it. And I really hope it's very successful, and I hope that Team Ninja is able to push a totally new frontier in terms of how the Nioh games will be. One thing that's been mentioned is, like, one concern that I think some players have had is, like, hey, the open world, it's just going to kind of make things empty when it comes to the game. So, in an interview, the executive producer is aware of that, and it's like, we're not going with the typical open world stuff, because Nioh's, like, they wanted things to be dense. And so, they're adjusting that. So, like, they're gonna make it a Nioh experience. That's something that's very important for them. They want the experience to feel as Nioh as possible. Yeah, PC release, breakdancing the shit out of the room. Yeah, no, it's a real thing. I'm gonna go verify it real quick. Yeah, if you go to Team Ninja's Nioh 3. Yeah, if you just look on their website, early 2026, PS5 and Steam. Yeah, has a Steam page and everything. I've already wishlisted it. Yeah, you can go, it'll be there. Also, I want to know the lore behind the Kusanagi in Nioh 3. Because as far as I know, it's just one of the 3 treasures, so that would be cool. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll see how they incorporate a lot of these elements. I'm very curious myself. Early 2026 is going to be close to GTA 6. Did they have this weird flag system from Wolong and Nioh 3? No. No, nothing like that. Just find shrines. Shrines, and that's really it. Like, it's just find shrines. Find shrines, get your Kodamas, get your Jizo statues, get some buffs, but no like morale system or anything like that. No, they have. I don't think they're gonna bring the morale system, like whatsoever. It's with their alpha demo, they had like it felt more like Rise of the Ronin in terms of like unlocking the shrines and having little areas and finding collectibles and things like that. You know, there's gonna be some ridiculous Kodama hiding spots now that we have jumping. Oh yeah, you'll probably still get different stages for each mission. Yeah. I think, from what I understand, they'll have like a map with all the things in it for like one chapter, for example. But you'll have to basically go through crucibles to get to like successive parts of the map. So we will see. There's a lot of cool stuff. Ronin's still fun, but like, I'm obviously gonna say go for Nioh 3. Obviously. Like, Ronin's great. It's a fun game. It's definitely a game to like hold you over while you're waiting for Nioh 3. But yeah, like obviously I'm just gonna switch over to Nioh 3 when that comes out. They've changed the behavior of scampuses as well. So like scampuses, you follow them, they lead you to a collectible. That was pretty cool. Jesse, you're in a timeout. Just relax. All right, you're being challenged. I'm putting you in an even longer timeout. You're done. You're done for the next 5 minutes. I'll be gone by then. I don't like the area's level system. How come? I'm curious. The grinding for skills in Nioh 3 is going to be a nightmare if they use the same system. We have yet to see how they're going to handle that. I don't know. On the plus side, in their dojo missions, the training ones, they did have some different enemies. It wasn't just the same old usual. On a campus plushie, both in the normal shadow form. Yeah, I hope the skills are guaranteed drops or something that players can earn. I don't want it to be RNG. Alright, I think actually I'm gonna get going. I'm a bit tired, gonna have some dinner, and then I might watch a movie after the fact. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, for being here, and just chatting with me about Nioh 3. I think in one of my other streams, if you guys would like, and let me know this, you can either tell me now or in the comments of this live stream, is I can go through the interview that the executive producer had about Nioh 3, in case you weren't aware of it. If that's of interest to you, just like let me know before I dip out. Or I'll make a post about it as well. But yeah, I will see everyone later. Take care and bye.